cow, that is the most expensive sensor cleaning I've ever heard of. I can get a sensor cleaned in Southern California for like half the cost of what they just quoted me. So I think I'm just gonna ride it out for a couple more days and then get the sensor cleaned in Salt Lake. And well, first I should call Salt Lake a few places and see how long and see how much it'll cost. But my gosh, I wanted over $100 to clean this sensor. My van is a mess. It looks like a bomb exploded in here. This right here is my closet area. This is where all my backpacks go, bags, everyday essentials. And there's a first aid kit over here. There's jackets, and jackets don't belong here. I have GoPro accessories here. I have cereal here. All that needs to get moved out and put back into its spot. Now that I have the backpack situation taken care of, I think it's time for the bookshelf. This is my bookshelf. It's a really neat feature because I can put stuff up there aside from books, because books don't totally fit, but they still work. I can put like gloves, hats, headlamp, all up here. So that's what's up next. This is the rest of my closet. It is not being utilized to its full potential, i.e., there's just not enough clothes in it right now because all these jackets right here are taking up a ton of space and they should all be in there. Time to Army Ranger roll it up and then put them in there. Now this puppy does have a stuff sack, but you really don't want to really compress puffies because then they lose their loft over time and then they just won't stay as warm and they don't last as long. So, word of advice, don't compress your puffies if you're putting them in storage. Now that all of this is organized, I pretty much only have food left. And there's one thing that kind of annoys me with the food. The hardest part about the food situation is that this is my primary storage up here. I do have storage down below the bed frame, but this is the one that I like to use the most. And that space gets taken up very quickly with things like this, boxes. So what I think I need to do right now, empty out a few boxes, especially when there's only like a few bars and stuff left. And then just put all those up in there. The cereal, unfortunately, will not fit up here. Oh, it might fit down here, actually. That could be a lifesaver. I think this might be able to work. It worked. Now all that's left are the bananas and sports drinks, and quite honestly, sports drinks can just go right in the fridge. I forgot. Zach hooked me up with a lot of beer, so beer takes precedence on the cold factor in the fridge. So sports drinks are just gonna have to stay out, kind of roll around a little bit, and yeah, beer takes precedence for sure. Other than that, I think I'm about done, so let's go do something fun. Just a little bit. All right, let's go this way. Yeah, but it was Zach and Breezy one last time before they unfortunately have to go back to Denver. We're doing, what's the trail called? Negro Bill? We're doing like the Negro Bill Trail or something like that. Pretty classic, a lot of people do it, but I've also been wanting to do it for a while, so let's do this. just made it to the end of the trail to find the Morning Glory Arch. And we also made it here just in the nick of time to see someone rappelling right off of it. They're like right over there. Man, I really want to wrap off this arch. It looks so cool. Check this out. That rappel looked like so much fun. That is definitely going on my list of things to do whenever I come back to Moab. Unfortunately, I'm leaving in like a couple days, so can't quite squeeze it in. But I've been playing a lot lately, so I think it's time to get some work done. But first, I need to see about getting my sensor cleaned. My gosh, that quesadilla truck is making the air smell so good. Hey, how's it going? Are you able to clean sensor for a Sony mirrorless?
Yeah, he's not here right now, but he can clean it.
Okay.
Yeah, he charges, I think for that is like $115.
Holy cow, that is the most expensive sensor cleaning I've ever heard of. I can get a sensor cleaned in Southern California for like half the cost of what they just quoted me. So I think I'm just gonna ride it out for a couple more days and then get the sensor cleaned in Salt Lake. And well, first I should call Salt Lake a few places and see how long and see how much it'll cost. But my gosh, I wanted over $100 to clean this sensor. Holy crap, who do you think you are, Houdini? Yesterday my bike was making some really obnoxious sounds on the trails. And I think I know why. Now if I'm right, and I think I am, I think it's all coming from right in here. All up in here. I think all those bolts are just really dry and gritty, so I need to just take them apart, clean it, and re-grease it. Should be a lot of fun. Well, time to see if that worked. I think I've just about got it good. The only other thing that I can think of would be to take off the bolts off of the rear suspension, so yeah, I might just go for it.